Good day, dear viewers. It's been a while. You might have come across any of this, but a wise man sees knowledge as new always. You don't despise any knowledge at any point because it is even good to be reminded of what you already know. So, and for those of you who already know this, see it as a reminder. And for those of you who find this knowledge new, don't ever forget it and always apply it. I'll be showing you some cards that I have prepared. I'll be showing you from my screen, but you may not see it as it's written. However, I will tell you what is there. All right, the first thing I'll be showing you is this image or this card. All right, if I ask you to describe this card, what can you see? All right, what can you see? Can you describe it? Describe it to me. How will you describe this? All right, fine. Let me tell you the two possible descriptions. Some of you, if you are to describe this card you are seeing, you would say, you can see a dot. I said, what can you see? What did you see? What do you see on this card? Some of you will say you see a dot. Only few people can tell me that they see white, white surface surrounding that dot. Many people will only see that dot. This is your perspective in life. This is about your perspective. You understand? Focus on the positive. All right? There are a lot of good around you than the bad, than the evil. There are a lot of positivity than the negative that you see. You see, this is the only dot. Comparing the portion of the dot to the portion of the white, the dot is just like a stain. It's more proportion. And that is what many people focus their attention on, their energy on. You need to change your perspective. Change your perspective. Change your perspective. Focus on what matters. Focus on positivity. Focus on the good side of life. All right? If you see this dot, you will be angry, you will be sorrowful, you will be bitter. But if you see the white surface and you compare the proportion, you see that you feel hopeful, you feel positive, you feel good, and that is life. So change your perspective. That is that. All right, let's go on. Let me show you another one very quickly. Another one. What can you see here? What do you see? You think I wrote here? You may not be able to see it, like I said, but I will attach it to this video. I will attach it. This is God. I wrote, let's say I write this on a straight line without space. It's actually a sentence. And I'm supposed to write it word by word and then put space in between. But I decided to write them together to see what you will read. That is God for God. Then ISNOWHERE. How will you read that? Okay, there are two possibilities too. You can either read it as God is nowhere, or you read it as God is now here. So what do you see? When you see something and it makes a meaning to you, it makes one sense to you, take time to read it again. It may make another sense to you. Don't conclude at the first reading. Don't conclude at the first sight. Don't conclude at the first perception. Don't conclude at the first hearing. Okay, even at the court of law, even in the house of assembly, they don't just conclude at the first reading. You understand? They read a bill again and again. They keep passing it. So why will you just conclude at first trial? All right? I'm sure you don't want to read God is nowhere. You are not an atheist, I know. Okay? And if you're an atheist, you will soon find God. Okay? So I believe all you want to read is God is now here. So when you read something and you cannot make sense out of it, don't give up. Read again. When you're passing through a situation and it's not making sense, analyze it, meditate on it, think about it again. You will discover that you find amazing answer to what you are looking for. All right. Another one, the third one, before I go to the last one. This is LIMES. LIMES. All right. That is limes. Limes. I told you, it's a mirrored camera. Right. Limes. Life may at times throw limes at you. You don't have to let that line define you. You have the option, you have the choice, you have the power to rearrange the letter of that same line and rearrange it to mean smile, S-M-I-L-E. You cannot control what life throws at you. You cannot control how people react to you. You cannot change people's perception of you. But you can, the stone they are throwing at you, you can take it and use it to construct a bridge. Stop worrying yourself about the things you cannot change. Let everybody deal with you according to their character, according to their personality, according to the best of their knowledge. Then it is yours to see that which they do to you, that which they throw at you, and you make the best out of it. You remember the story of a donkey that fell into a ditch, a deep, and the farmer could not help it. All right, and somehow the farmer lost hope after making several attempts to bring out the donkey, and the farmer gave up, and the farmer got a shovel and tried to the farmer wanted to bury the donkey alive. I wouldn't know, but that was how the donkey thought he could help his donkey. Give it a burial, bury the donkey alive. All right, instead of leaving it to suffer. All right, and as the farmer got a shovel, throwing a shovel of sand at a time into the pit so as to bury, don't forget the goal, it was to bury the donkey. The donkey will shake its back and climb a step on that shovel of sand. And that continues. Before the farmer noticed, the farmer was like, okay, let me look into the pit and see if I have successfully buried my donkey. To the farmer's shocking surprise, he found out that the donkey had actually leveraged on the sands that the farmer put into the pit to bury the donkey. I don't know what life is throwing at you. When life throws lines at you, rearrange the letter and make smile out of it. When life is throwing stone at you, take the stone and build bridge out of it. That's in challenges. Don't see problems, but see opportunities. That was the message. And finally, the final lesson. I don't want this video to be so long. The final lesson. All right. Going back to school. This is table 9. Table 9. You cannot see it properly, I know. This is table 9. Let's read together. 9 times 1, 9. 9 times 2, 18. 9 times 3, 27. 9 times 4, 36. 9 times 5, 40. 9 times 4, 5, 45. 9 times 6, 54. 9 times 7, 63. 9 times 8, 72. 9 times 9, 81. 9 times 10, 91. What did he say? 9 times 10, 91. 9 times 11, 99. 9 times 12, 108. I should go back to 9 times 10, 91. It's not 91. What is it? 90. Stop murmuring. I know. I missed it, right? Yes. But I got every other thing right except that 9 times 10. So why didn't you applaud me when I got every other thing right? Why did you focus on my mistakes? And that is life for you. When you are doing every other thing right, nobody would see you. Nobody will applaud you. Nobody will commend you. But when you make a single mistake, they will stone you. They will rebuke you. They will abuse you. Do not take it too seriously. That is how life is made. Don't be discouraged. Number one lesson there is that do not expect people to encourage you. Don't expect people to applaud you. Don't build your life on the applause of people. Applaud yourself. Be your own biggest fan. Be your own biggest encouragement. Be a self-encourager. The Bible says, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. When you encourage yourself, I know that when it comes, it's a bonus. And it's fine. If it doesn't come, you won't feel bad. All right? But people will be looking out for your mistakes rather than for your success. So don't depend too much on them. God bless you. Stay blessed. Until next time I come your way, I remain Pastor A. Daniels. God bless you. I am committed to your all-round growth and development. Stay blessed. I love you.